What keeps most people from meditation is a lack of clear understanding of what meditation's actually for. Imagine you're walking in the busy streets of New York City, and across the street you witness a robbery at a bank. You see the gunman and your chest starts pounding. He runs out of the bank, hops into a vehicle, and the tires screech as they peel out to escape, leaving behind only the smell of exhaust fumes. The shock leaves everyone running in panic. But moments later, you wake up in your safe, comfortable bed in Florida, and you realize it was all a dream. That entire scene, the dreamed character, the streets of New York, the robbery, the smell of the exhaust fumes, it was all created by your mind. Your mind localized itself within itself in the form of a dream world and witnessed itself from within itself. Our waking state life is the same, I'll offer. We're trapped in the waking state character, or at least we appear to be, this limited, finite, separate self with difficult relationships, with a list of problems that need to be solved, and its neurotic tendencies and control patterns. Because of this identification with our bodies and minds, we suffer from what I call dirty pain. Dirty pain is the collection of psychological stories the mind builds up about what an event meant, why it happened, what it means about the one who experienced it, what others thought, and so on. It's a litany of stories that create genuine psychological suffering. And it plagues us long after the direct experience has passed. And dirty pain is different from clean pain, which would be the raw felt experience of the event. Say, for instance, someone walking up to you and punching you in the face. The pain you feel from that is clean pain, genuine pain, as opposed from genuine suffering that dirty pain creates. What you then make that mean, the therapy you get, the months and months of rumination and ideation around that instance. Over time, this creates what I call the clenched fist paradox. Imagine clenching your fists for so long that you forget you have them clenched. In fact, having your fist clenched feels normal. After all, why wouldn't it feel normal? Everyone you come across also has clenched fists. And when someone tells you that your hand is actually clenched and it's not in its natural state and you should relax it, you realize that paradoxically, it requires effort to let go of the clenching. And for someone who's attached to their clenched fists, it's really the death of an aspect of them. So letting go and relaxing becomes dangerous for their identity, for the separate self they imagine themselves to be. Relaxing your hand doesn't feel safe or natural, even though it is. Meditation is the vehicle through which you relax that clenched fist and return to your default state of being, which is inherently peaceful, utterly safe, and utterly free. It's waking up from the dream of the separate self and into reality. When you wake up, you realize that you're not this character reading or listening to these words on a screen, but you're instead the aware reality that is knowing these words. That is intimately one with its experience and yet utterly free and independent of it. Just like the awareness of the dreamed character in the streets of New York was entirely divested and free from the contents of the dream, and yet utterly one with it. Through meditation, you begin to realize that just behind our thoughts and our perceptions, sight, sounds, smells, tastes, just behind thoughts and perceiving, or thinking and perceiving, lies eternity itself. And there's no one but that eternity playing the role of 8 billion characters. This is the true, lasting freedom on offer through meditation. It's the freedom and profound meaning you experience by simply enjoying a warm cup of coffee in the stillness of the morning, watching the dance of steam above it glisten in the rising sun. It's the realization that you're not just a body and a mind. You are the coffee, the steam, and the sun itself. All of it arises in you. All of it is known by you and is made of you. You're experiencing yourself at every moment. And this is the true and lasting freedom that every single character desires. The freedom of dissolution from who they imagine themselves to be. And a profound merging with all that is.